it's also important we know that those in power are going to do something about that correction or omission. So no, I like that, I like the idea of it, I think it's a good way to progress.
So can you tell us about your utopia? What's your ideal vision for what you think the best possible future would be?
Oh gosh, do you know, it's changed. I think when you go down the road of life, you start off with one viewpoint. It's a bit like a character in a film. As they go through that story, the character themselves actually changes. They learn, and in some instances, they actually become the opposite of what they started. And what I've learned over the years is that life, even in our country at the moment, is not fair. It could be fairer. We need to be more equal. We need to stop looking upon each other as a threat or as being a competition, and we need to work together. Like some of the examples you give, we really need to have an ability to look at something and say, that's not working, or we're getting wrong information here, and go and do something about it and change it. If nothing else, we should make life better all the time, and when we've made it better, we need to make it better again. And we need to recognise, and this is what I'm learning, is that sometimes things happen in life and you get early warning danger signals about it. In an earlier question I mentioned about the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer, but history tells us this is how wars start. Because what happens is that society gets stretched apart to a point where it breaks. And out of that comes chaos. But there's early warning signs that these things happen. And if we ignore them at our peril. And the only thing about, for instance, I quoted wars. If you ever ask somebody, I take it no war will ever happen again, we know that's incorrect. Because wars are even going on today. They've been with us since day one. We need to stop fighting with each other, and we need to start helping each other. So that would be my lesson out of the question that you just asked.
Yeah, well, that leads on to the final question, which is, what do you think we can start doing today that will help us get towards that utopia?
We need to start treating other. We need to start looking after each other. It's not enough to say I look after myself and I look after my family and whatever. We need to think about other people as well. When we start doing that, we'll get the benefit of it. We'll get that internal reward. People give to charities. Well, why are they easing their conscience or something? The hope is that what they're given is going to make a change in somebody else's life. I think as I've gone on, I've listened to people who say we're going to stop hunger in Africa, we're going to stop the dictatorial regimes, coming down in their population. You can look at North Korea and other countries where these things are happening. We know that democracy is in its way out, and these totalitarian groups are starting to come up. But invariably, out of this, history has taught us these again are the danger signs. If we just accept these things and let them go on, we're ultimately going to head for some kind of conflict that's going to result in a war. In my utopian society, if we're all equal and all the same, well gosh, you know what, life's going to be a boring place. Conflict's very important, as we know as filmmakers. It's essential to a story. But you can have different types of conflicts. And some conflicts we can solve and some we can't. But those we can do something about, we really should.
Good. All right, that's us.
Is that too deep, or is that?
No, that's perfect.